5 questions in 5-minute segment. We're going to talk about the operating agreement today. The first question I have for you, Jonathan, is what is an operating agreement?
So basically, the operating agreement is the governing document for a limited liability company, for LLC. Basically tells how the company's run, who's in charge, voting rights, kind of similar to a corporation has bylaws that governs the corporation. The operating agreement is the document that governs how an LLC is run.
So what would you say are the 2 most important parts of an operating agreement?
They're all very important. The entire document is super important. But I guess, if you're the syndicator, you're probably more focused on sections that govern your role in the company. So, there's a section about the manager's authority, what the manager can and can't do. That's probably the most important section to you. If you're an investor, though, you're probably going to be looking at the cash distribution section, how and when you get paid. So those are probably the two most important that I could think of off the top of my head.
Perfect. So who would write this agreement? Is that something that the clients would write, or is that something that you would do for them?
You could do it yourself, but we definitely don't recommend or advise our clients to draft their own legal documents. That is a service that we provide to our clients, is we draft the operating agreements for them.
That being said, then who decides what's in the operating agreement?
So that's kind of like at least for us, it's a collaborative process with my clients. Obviously, if you've never done a syndication before, if you've never read operating agreement before, we kind of have, I don't want to say templates, but we have a large database of operating agreements that I could pull from and kind of give to you as a starting point. But as you get more experienced, as you become more sophisticated as a syndicator, then you're going to have a lot more input in what goes in the documents. So I like to think of it as I drafted along with my clients.
Perfect. Final question, maybe the most important one of the day. What is your favorite car? Now I'll tell you, my favorite car is a 1969 Mustang Boss 9. That's my dream car.
Ooh, that's dope.
But what do you got for us?
So the favorite car that I own, or just
favorite car? Dream car.
Dream car.
What's your dream car?
That's a tough one. Oh man, I was really into BMWs for a long time. Like the E30 M3 would be pretty dope. But I think right now I'm really into Land Cruisers, and I have a 1977 Toyota Land Cruiser. Honestly, I think that's my favorite car. Nice. The story of how I got it, and then I did this really long, crazy road trip from Colorado to Utah and then we stopped in Yosemite, and that's where I proposed to my wife. So there's a story with that car. So it has a special place in my heart.
So basically, you can never get rid of that car.
Nope.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today, Jon. Thanks everybody for listening. Have a great weekend and a great Thanksgiving holiday next week.
Thanks, Dave.
We'll see you next time.